You're going to the gym and you don't have a lot of time to train, please never shorten your warm-up time to get more workout time. This is a huge mistake, and I'm going to give you a quick checklist to minimize warm-up time and still maximize safety. First, are you warming up the muscle that you're trying to train, or are you also warming up the surrounding muscles and joints? So an example, if I'm doing a bench press primarily works the chest, but I'm not just going to warm up my chest. There's other muscles that go into it, like my front delts, my side delts, my triceps, my forearms, my wrists, my lats, my glutes. A lot of things go into a bench press. Now, I'm not saying to do 5 sets of pull-ups or 20 sets of shoulder press in order to get warmed up. I'm saying you could probably stretch out your wrists for a quick moment. You could probably do a couple shoulder circles or stretch out your shoulders with a band or do one light set of tricep extensions. You can warm up those other muscles and those other joints, because if you don't, more complex movements usually require more muscles and more joints to pull off that movement. That means more muscles and more joints are at risk of getting hurt, so you may as well warm them up even at a minimal amount. The second thing is that your warm-up sets and your working sets should look the exact same. The only thing that changes from your warm-up to working set is that your working set is heavier and at more intensity. And so if I'm doing bicep curls, let's say, I can't tell you the amount of times that I've seen guys train super controlled when they're doing their bicep curls, but then they warm up just doing pump reps, half range of motion, half tempo. I kind of see that as, if I'm going to play a basketball game, I want to warm up by playing basketball, working on my dribbling, working on my layups, working on my shooting. I'm not going to go lace up my hockey skates and go skate for an hour. And so you want to practice a game-like movement. The only thing that should change is that maybe your rep range changes a little bit, or you're just getting heavier, which is going to be the main thing. You're going to get heavier and you're going to train more intensely. And so train surrounding muscles and joints, and also make sure that your warm-up sets and your working sets stay the same. Finally, I probably wouldn't rest in between warm-up sets. That's just me personally, but I just run through my warm-up set after warm-up set after warm-up set, up until I am close to my working weight. And let's just say I'm doing higher rep range. Let's say I'm doing 10 to 12 reps, or even 12 to 15. If you're going that high, I'll do 1 rep of the weight that I'm trying to do. So let's just say I'm doing pec deck and that's my first chest exercise for the day. I'm not just going to start my final warm-up set. Let's say my final warm-up set is 145 pounds and my working set is 200 pounds. I'm not going to go from 145 to 200. I might do 145, and then if I'm going to fail between 10 and 12 reps with 200 pounds, maybe I do 1 rep or 1/2 rep just to feel the weight in my hands. Because often if you do a huge jump from your final warm-up set to your first working set, if that jump is massive in the amount of weight that you're lifting, you might not be used to it. And so if you can just put the weight in your hands and even do 1 feeler rep, I think you'll be in a much better spot to handle that weight for your actual working set. And this entire warm-up routine takes no longer than 3 minutes. Do not rush your warm-up routine. If you get hurt, you can't train anymore, and that's not what you want.